Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It's the weekend roundup. Now, guys, it's no secret that Game Pass with Xbox is one of the best deals in video games, I would say, but could Microsoft be rolling out new tiers to the service, like a Game Pass Premium, Game Pass Ultra Premium, Game Pass Super Sale Ultra Premium? You get it. Well, Xbox boss Phil Spencer definitely seemed to leave open that possibility in an interview with the website Stratechery. Great name. It's paywall, but The Verge grabbed some interesting parts of the interview, and in it, Phil talked about possibly adding different levels of Game Pass, and they could possibly be bundled with different things. He mentioned a hypothetical Xbox Game Pass Platinum tier that would come with free hardware, kind of similar to what they do, I guess, with Xbox All Access. That's the financing program where you can get a console for a monthly fee. I don't know, it might be like you pay so much more for Game Pass, like, I don't know, you're 20, 30 bucks a month, and you get a machine with it, but it lasts for like 24 months. I don't know, something like that. He also talked about streaming sticks as part of another possible bundle, and we know that they have been working on something like that. The tech site Thurrott has reported in the past, actually Brad Sams from Thurrott, that Microsoft has been experimenting with a TV dongle dubbed Project Hobart. The capital of Tasmania? Is that where? I don't know. I'm a big fan of your Devils, Tasmania. Anyway, Spencer told the site, I think you're going to see lower priced hardware as part of our ecosystem when you think about streaming sticks and other things that somebody might want to just go plug into their TV and go play via xCloud. Playing games on your TV? What an idea. Slow down, Einstein. You might be onto something here. I think that might work. Phil added, you could imagine us even having something that we just included in the Game Pass subscription that gave you an ability to stream xCloud games to your television and buying the controller. Again, it kind of sounds like Stadia, but they'll do a better job of it because they're Xbox. We have seen Project xCloud released to Android devices recently as Microsoft starts to gradually roll out its cloud streaming service more and more. Windows Central said that sources have told them that xCloud is exceeding expectations and it's had strong uptake in Eastern Europe and South Korea. They noted that Microsoft has been promoting xCloud through a partnership with Samsung. Of course, that's the mobile device maker that's, of course, based in Korea. Smart move, honestly. We'll see what they do with Game Pass. Hopefully they don't decrease what you get in the basic package because honestly, it's a great deal and they're doing a great job with it now. It makes sense though. Maybe they add like, oh, with this level, you get a TV stick. With this level, maybe you get some hardware, you finance it. I don't know. We'll see what they do. We're going to get to the rest of the stories in just a second. But first, guys, let's talk about ExpressVPN. I know most of you are probably thinking, BG, why don't you just use incognito mode? Well, let me tell you something. Incognito mode doesn't hide your activity. It doesn't matter what mode you use or how many times you clear your browsing history. Your internet service provider can still see every single website you've ever visited. That's why when I'm at home, I never go online without using ExpressVPN. What's ExpressVPN? You know about it. You love it. We talk about it all the time. It's an app that reroutes your internet connection through their secure servers so your ISP can't see the sites that you visit. They're not going to know you listen to Miley Cyrus or you watch that Friday video a million times or you're still like watching Harlem Shake videos in 2020. They don't need to know that. That's not their business. ExpressVPN also keeps all your information secure by encrypting 100% of your data with the most powerful encryption available. Honestly, most of the time, I don't even know I have it on. It just runs in the background. So easy to use. Guys, protect your online activity today with the VPN rated #1 by CNET and Wired. Visit my exclusive link, expressvpn.com/roundup. You can get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/roundup. All one word, expressvpn.com/roundup to learn more. All right. On to the rest of the stories. Now, the PlayStation 5, it's not out until next month, but we're starting to see media and influencers get a hold of them. Starting to see pictures on Twitter. The YouTuber Austin Evans tweeted a very, very close-up of the DualSense controller. It's like one of those texture photos, they get so close. Meanwhile, CNET's editor-at-large, Jeff Bakalar, Lucky Duck, shared an image of a preview PS5 that he got. Bakalar wrote, I can officially confirm that the PS5 does in fact come in a box. You're so funny. We get it, dude. You got one before us. He added, this will be the end of my coverage for the day. Thank you. I don't blame you, dude. Meanwhile, we're starting to see a number of PS5 games pop up on Sony's servers. The PSN releases tracker, they follow any changes to PSN, including game updates. They noted that we've seen Demon's Souls, the remake obviously, Far Cry 6, Hitman 3, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and Destruction All-Stars all added to the server. Doesn't mean they're ready yet, obviously, but it does show us things like their code names and how their backgrounds are going to be displayed on the PS5. We like any little bit of news we can get. Meanwhile, the PS5 just around the corner. It is out November 12th. I cannot believe it's almost here. And the Xbox, oh, I love next-gen consoles. There might be a Ghost of Tsushima sequel in the making. IGN found a job listing for a narrative writer. Seems to be a pretty good clue. The job listing for Sucker Punch is looking for someone with a desire to write stories set in feudal Japan. I wonder what kind of game that would be. All right, Ghost of Tsushima, that's where it's set. It might not be a proper sequel. They could be making some DLC. They've been adding a lot of extra content. It's been awesome. The game has been a hit exclusive for Sony. It sold more than 2.4 million units in its first 3 days. That made it the PS4's fastest selling first-party original IP debut. When a game does those kind of numbers, they're gonna make more of it. It's just, you can bet the farm on it. Ever since Death Stranding came out from legendary developer Hideo Kojima's studio, we've been wondering what's next. Well, Kojima Productions has finally confirmed, yes, they are working on a new game. In a tweet, they wrote that a new project is in development and they are looking to hire the best-in-class talent to work out of our Tokyo studios. What about average-in-class talent? What about the C students? I'm just speaking for my people here. Sometimes we need a job too. They directed people to their careers page, which has listings for programmers, artists, game designer, sound designer, writers, project managers, and producers. All the people you need to work on a new game. They're all based out of Tokyo, so hey, if you want to move around the world, throw your hat in the ring. A couple of ex-Blizzard developers have started up a new studio, and they've raised a nice little chunk of change for it. Tim Morton is one of the co-founders. He was production lead on StarCraft II Legacy of the Void. He's going to be CEO of the new company, which is called Frost Giant Studios. The other co-founder, Tim Campbell, worked at Blizzard in the early 2000s. He was campaign lead designer for the Warcraft 3 expansion, The Frozen Throne. Also design director for the System Shock 3 project, was game director for Wasteland 3 at In Exile Entertainment. GamesIndustry.biz said the new studio raised $4.7 million in funding led by Bitcraft Ventures. Interestingly, the studio is going to be focused on making real-time strategy games. Yes, need more RTSs. That's great news for those of us like myself, who are fans of the genre. We need more. That genre has been dormant for too long. Morton was quoted as saying, real-time strategy players are an incredibly passionate community and they deserve not just a great new game, but one they can share broadly with friends. Building a worthy successor. Successor to what? Is he talking about StarCraft? Will take time, but we're incredibly excited and grateful to carry real-time strategy forward at Frost Giant Studios. And of course, Blizzard announced recently that they're not going to be adding any new content to StarCraft 2. They're just going to be kind of in maintenance mode and, balancing things like that. I still play it. I still like to 4-racks rush people with Marines. I'm that guy. Yes, I'm the worst. All right, time for a 5-second review. Just as many annoying ads as a real basketball game. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, Carto is a charming adventure game wrapped around a unique world-altering puzzle mechanic. Use this power to explore mysterious lands, help a quirky cast of characters, and guide Carto on her journey back to her family. It comes to PC and PS4 October 27th. Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid saga continues. That show is so good. I just watched it again on Netflix. Choose a side, master your moves, and embrace your destiny in an epic beat-em-up adventure inspired by the hit show. Take control of 8 playable characters with deep movesets, combos, progressions, real-time character swaps, ultimate attacks, and much more. 34 years after the events of the 1984 All-Valley Karate Tournament, the rivalry of Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence continues. It comes to PS4, Xbox One, and Switch October 27th. Ghost Runner offers a unique single-player experience, fast-paced, violent combat, and an original setting that blends science fiction with post-apocalyptic themes. They did that. That was called Horizon Zero Dawn. It tells the story of a world that has already ended and its inhabitants who fight to to Survive. It comes to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch October 27th. Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4, the ultimate class reunion. Hell yeah, I love Trails of Cold Steel. Boasting the largest roster in series history, heroes from all over seek to join the cause. The heroes of Class 7 unite with Crossbell's special support section and even the heroes of Liberal. New and returning systems join the already polished combat of the Legend of Heroes series, including the ability to summon giant mechs to the field for devastating attacks, engaged in auto battle for more expedient combat, and utilize lost arts, the most powerful orbal magic capable of turning the tide of battle. It comes to the PS4 October 27th. Agos, a game of space. Explore space and save humankind in Agos. Travel to different star systems, build and pilot space probes, collect resources, and develop the technologies you need to face the dangers of space and ultimately save humankind. It comes to VR October 28th. Watch Dogs Legion, here we go. Build a resistance from virtually anyone you see as you hack, infiltrate, and fight to take back a near-future London that is facing its downfall. Welcome to the Resistance. Recruit and play as anyone in the city. Everyone you see has a unique backstory, personality, and skill set. Hack armed drones, deploy spider bots, and take down enemies using an augmented reality cloak. That's cool. Explore a massive urban open world featuring London's many iconic landmarks and fun side activities. Take your recruits online and team up with your friends as you complete missions and challenging in-game content. It comes to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia October 29th. The Dark Pictures analogy, Little Hope. Trapped and isolated in the abandoned town of Little Hope, 4 college students and their teacher must escape the nightmarish apparitions that relentlessly pursue them through an impenetrable fog. It comes to PC, PS4, Xbox One, October 30th. Pikmin 3 Deluxe. It's here. Command a capable crop of different types of Pikmin to strategically overcome obstacles, defeat creatures, and find food for your famished home planet. You can even bring a second player along to divvy up tasks as you explore a world that seems larger than life from a pint-sized perspective. Return to your ship before time runs out, or you and your Pikmin could be in big trouble. Or if you prefer a more casual approach, there's a variety of difficulty settings, lock-on targeting, and optional hints have been added. With less pressure, you have more time to strategically command your Pikmin and take in the lush scenery. It comes to Switch, of course, October 30th. And finally, Auto Chess, the worldwide popular strategic game, is now coming to PlayStation. It's got remastered graphics, next-gen photorealistic visualization, and PlayStation exclusive content. Yes, you can get into Auto Chess a year after your friends did. There are more than 70 chess pieces in the game. Each piece is defined by 2 characteristics, race and class. Adopt your strategy to dominate the battlefields by collecting and upgrading chess pieces and forming various lineups. It comes to PS4 on Halloween, October 31st. That's all the news I got for you this week, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. First up, let's talk NBA 2K21 unskippable ads. They're back. They put them into basically the load screens, which brought up a whole host of problems because they're unskippable. It seems like the load screens are waiting just long enough for the ad to finish, and